nice.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite cinematic.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
What do we want to go for, guys? Do you want to be strength or speed? I think, being that this is a sword fighting game, we should probably go for strength, shouldn't we? What do you guys reckon? You want me to go for speech? Alright, I'll go for agility.
I went dancing.
Dancing?
With Bianca.
Ah, that's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today.
I've only got
Well,
40
I
FPS
really
on
know
this.
something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Hey man, how you doing? I reckon speed and agility would be speed and strength would be pretty good. Yeah, I will do it. Oh, bollocks.
What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to
Yeah, I definitely chose the wrong one
Needs your
though.
help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Lads!
Oh, not this again. Leave it lie, Mother.
I don't know, 50 FPS ain't bad, I guess.
Lord Almighty!
Let's go in the settings. Let's turn the graphics down a little bit. I got a 1080 Ti and it's still a bit shit. Let's see if this gives us a boost in FPS. Hey, there we go, 60, that'll do, I can live with that. That looks like a massive pot of baked beans. Grindstone, where?
Come here, I need your help.
Oh god, it reminds me of playing Armour.
Are you deaf? I said I need help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage.
What's on, Leo?
If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
What a fucking hard knot.
Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure
Ricky!
Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
See, I like this man, he likes his ale cold.
I feel quite hungry.
Hey, watch. Are you quite well? Hey.
I gotta go through there, bro.
Got me with you.
Is there actually a loading screen every time I talk to someone?
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Right, where we gotta go next? We gotta buy some coal. Can I steal a horse? No, this isn't Skyrim. Cool, the FPS drops are quite large. Let's just drop from 60 to 30 because I'm in a populated area.
I could do with a bite to eat.
And fuck off, mate, you can starve. It's over here.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Hey!
It's got some mouse smoothing. I shouldn't have to do this with a 1080 Ti. About 20 at the moment, which isn't going to help the stream because the stream's running at 45. Yeah, I just did. That's a bit better. 75, 55. Does that bug anyone else when you walking next to a character and you walk twice as fast?
Hey!
Bye. Come here, I'll knock you out, mate. Let's turn down mouse sensitivity slightly as well. Looks more like a pig pen, mate.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Which is fuck all.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Oh god, it's mouse gestures.
Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Oh no, it's not. You just got to move the mouse to change your angle.
Good. Alright. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Very.
I will murder your entire family.
Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Alright. Not bad. Good. Alright, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard.
Alright, so we now know how to fight with a wooden sword. Where do I get a better sword? Should we just spend Dad's money and get drunk?
God be with you, Henry.
Oh, it's all over there.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Shut up, mate. I was gonna get annoying. Oh, I like the vault. Got anything to steal, mate? Oh. I hope you can. I hope this game's giving you the ability to like rob people and shit. Oh, this is the fucking drunk dude.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
I was not expecting a wall of text. You may want to poison him a little first and then he'll be easier to persuade.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
I'll kick the fuck out you, lad.
God! Now.
How'd you kick? Teach me how to...
Topsy-turvy.
Ooh. The game hasn't taught me how to block yet, which is probably quite bad. How about you, cunt? I got the shit. I don't know what the block button is, Courier.
Your old man can fuck off too.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh my fucking god! I've just knocked him out! Right, let's take you in here, lad. Suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick. Body's got a life of his own, I know. Where's his fucking... Suck my dick. Right, so I've stolen all his shit back. What a fucking prick.
Greetings.
How many did he want? I bought one piece of charcoal. So if I sell the hammer, the nails, his boots, just stolen. Oh god, I need a bath, don't I? Bye bye. What's he doing? Right. This definitely reminds me of Oblivion. I like it. And then go buy basket. Where's all your coal, bud? Oh, there we go. Oh, I gotta buy 10 for a bag of coal. Right, I'm just retarded. Sorry, excuse me. Alright, I got me coal.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult?
25 FPS on this cutscene.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Henry. I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
The Austrians. And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund and
Today?
Don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
I think we should redecorate.
Yeah, it's fucking horrendous, man.
Count me in.
Well,
He did say it was full of bugs.
to be honest, but throwing some chairs will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on.
Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
What do you reckon, guys? Do we smear shit on a horse or do we go home? Bear in mind I've got low HP from that previous fight. And I look pretty fucked up. I think we should smear shit on a horse.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Where are we going, lads? You learned the Western Schism, Pope Benedict. I said house. Hey, what's on, JJ? How you doing? Alright, well. Alright, discuss the plan of attack.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Shut up, mate.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
I feel quite hungry.
He's just woke up! That must be how long it takes him to wake up from being knocked out. I see they're lacking in snowballs.
Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit.
They're gonna get carried away and get caught.
Bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Oh, you can't beat him when they're down. That's a shame. I'm gonna get caught. I am gonna get caught. Fuck you! Let's change my clothes. What have we got? Player. Oh god, changing clothes is a bit jibby. I hope they weren't magic mushrooms. Oh, my health's going up as well. Awesome. Perfect.
All right, blacksmith boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of me.
You got anything else to do? Nope. Where are we meeting those guys? Oh, there they are.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
I got his house keys and stuff. I could start living as him.
Bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm surprised she didn't call the catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Hey. Shut up, you idiot.
It's a good thing your Hanko.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Skip.
She must have seen Matthias.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsche.
Right, what's left to do on me quests? Buy ale at the tavern. Let's go get patched up by Mother first. Because this lack of stamina is really doing my head in. This game does look so nice though.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to...
Oh, I should have stood in front of her and then it'd look right. Good job, Debs. I hope I don't have to go back to Ma every time I get hurt through this game. Ma, I'm a warrior, but I'm hurt. Help me.
I'm here at your service.
How's your house, mate?
My pleasure.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question.
Subtle.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Oh yeah, that's what you've got to do to save the game. It's really fucking stupid. It costs loads and you can't autosave without it. Right, what have we got to do now? What have you got for me, lad?
Good health to you. That's stolen. What are you trying on me? Get the hell out of here.
Did I just... Ah. Shall I buy a shank? How much money have I got? 8.9.
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen.
Ah! Okay, well, I'm happy you can steal, but... A dagger. Give me a dagger. Fuck it, let's go back to the dad and see if we can get the next quest. I wonder what she's got to say. Oh, she won't talk to me. She's mad. I wonder if I can herd these into town.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master and
See, look, this cutscene is 144 FPS.
Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
Oh
I
dear.
was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Give me good old sock.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is.
Steal it!
The Lord
Steal
forgive
it!
you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Around here for? Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Well, shit.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
What a fucking madman. Yeah, you love it. They sound just like the guys on this fucking game. Father! He's now basically Batman.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
We should just stay and fight him. Wait, did I keep the sword? Ah, cheers for the follow, man. Where am I going? I love how those two are just casually walking, and there's like a war over there. Oh, beautiful. Let's fuck some people up. Yeah, I couldn't fit my penis on the screen. They're about to get some fuck. Oh, next man. Oh god. Nah, fuck that bitch. Every man for himself. Oh, damn. Mate, this is very slidey when using the horse. Hey, how you doing, man? Oh fuck, they are right behind me. Here. Yeah, you can be baited, man. Kill him. That's a bit of a letdown.
Flee! Run for it!
Hey, how you doing, Egg?
Run for it!
Fucking move it! I don't think you get the severity of the situation, horse. I'm gonna die. Oh, maybe not.
Oh my god! Hey, Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanju, Husungine!
You should, man. You should.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Who is that? I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Oh fuck, I can't even imagine that. I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted,
"Hey King, how you doing, man?"
I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be
I'll show you some nipple if you want.
Even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Oh no, you can fast travel. That always deflates me in like RPG games. You should have to walk everywhere.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman who moved to the countryside.
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have kin.
Not anymore, you don't love.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Hey!
Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over. You risked your life to warn us.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest.
Shut
with
up
the
and
grooms
take my
in the
money.
alley.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard.
Cheers,
After all
Swaggy.
he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it.
Doesn't that look just like the German woman whose house we threw shit at?
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I'm gonna take all your food. Every single bit of it. No, don't punch the bread roll, pick it up.
What are you doing?
They're very angry. Yeah, GOS is alright. Recovered nicely from the IP change that I'd never announced to anyone. It was a bit shit, we ended up not being in the server lists.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Yoink. Oh, but can I take weapons? No, that's a shame. Where do we get a lockpick from then? I've got no trousers on. There we go. Press E to use ladder. No. What? Use ladder doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Hey, how you doing, monster? Where does it want me to go? Oh, I'm back here. Right, let's go to the A. Which I'm guessing isn't up there, it's probably in here. He didn't take his boots off. When do we all to sleep? What's the time now?
Hey, who's there?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
Oh, he gonna get some.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you
Cheers for the sub, man.
could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you something.
Yeah, this is Rust too.
To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry.
Hey.
I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Cheers for the follow, man.
Help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the
Yeah, I did say he sounds like me.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Shall I lie? I'm gonna lie.
I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that...
Mate, this dude chats bear waffle.
Really?
She didn't believe it.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
Yeah, hey Dark, how you doing, man?
Knows why he let such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief.
Yeah, man, fuck that. Every man for himself.
This world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail.
Told you he's gonna get some.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and...
It's been alright actually for me.
Your best years are still
Just a bit shit FPS.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Hey, what are you doing with my food, love? You brought me food.
We'll talk, Henry. Good night.
Cheers for the sub, man. Fuck that.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Why has he never got trousers? Oh, after a couple of days, stolen stuff isn't stolen anymore. See, look, this isn't stolen anymore. That's a nice thing, I guess. Is he hungry? Where's the fucking battlement? Up here? No. Up here.
What are you doing?
You! What the hell are you... What? What the hell?
I ain't doing nothing. I'm on the side of the gate. Alright, go now. Did you pass out if you...
But if I have to choose a place for one, then right here behind solid walls is...
My respects to you.
Do you know what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalitz and now he's come to take Talmberg.
If he's really got such a big army, we might not even hold out.
If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship...
Oh no, I'm gonna have to give his sword back.
Right here. What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Kinda glad he didn't ask for his sword.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort
Could
out
do
the
with a bite
watches
to
between
eat.
you as always. And if I catch anyone...
What did I just do?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Are you serious?
Or just stand here or something.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
You're always hungry, mate. Yeah, I've already got there. I went and stole loads of stuff before we started this mission.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom,
Cheers for the follows, blobs.
Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense to another where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intention of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
What the hell?
Hey,
What the hell are you doing?
Safe. Sigismund and his heathen now and slaughter us all.
They won't come back.
What are you doing?
Get a horse and get out of the castle.
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Someone who's about to lose his teeth if he doesn't get lost quick?
That is a high reputation.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Hey, good lad. That I thought was blocks. No, it's got to be that one underneath. Can I just knock that prick out? How do I get a lockpick? No, they all require lockpicks, so I need to go get a lockpick. Oh god, ladders are so buggy. Oh, you got to be quite a bit further away from them. Alright, let's find a trader.
Huh?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votova. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful. But he can get anything you want.
What did she say his name was?
God's name is he up to? Get the hell out. What the hell?
Okay, buddy. Sorry. Everything. Yeah.
Hey, what shit?
Out of fucking way then. I just need to find the trader, then I'm guaranteeing he's got a lockpick that I can buy.
Hey. Jesus, look where you're going. Are you serious?
What was his name again?
Good day to you.
Can you tell me who I can...
You want Votova.
Votova.
Hey!
What was that noise?
What do you want? You've no business here.
I want a fucking... Oh god.
Jesus, look where you're going!
Oh, there he is.
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Okay, I don't need to settle with them then. If I break this lockpick, I'm gonna fucking cry. Where was it again? Oh, up there.
What the hell? Jesus, look where you're going.
Hi.
Well then.
Oh man, which way is it? It's the fucking armor. Let me get out of the way. I need to head to that A, which is...
Be a bit more careful.
I do like the effect when you're exhausted. up there. Oh, how about this way? Total Pipsco. What the fuck? So we one lock with their inspection of one or two spaces they get worn with use and worst case can break. Yeah, Shelby, I think it's pretty good. It runs like absolute dog shit though. Like I've got a 1080 Ti and like certain cutscenes are 20 FPS, other cutscenes are 144. Fuck! This is horrendous. Oh no! Kill me now! I'll get a quick save before I do that. Mine. Oh, cheers for that, Slim. Where's wifey at? There you are.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My parents are lying in the mud of Skalitz at the mercy of dogs and jackdaws. I can't just leave them there.
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a...
Good thinking. It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
A25.
Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Let's go put some more money in this prick's pocket.
Why? He was looking mighty smug. Not his usual grouchy self at all. What's he so pleased about all of a sudden?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I sell all my clothes. Alright, I got 2 fucking lockpicks. I'm gonna go and drink some fucking autosave before I do it. What the fuck? I do not get this. This is some weird lockpicking. What the fuck? Did that break or did I? I opened it. I still got no fucking sheep. Wait, can I not just jump down there? Huh! I can't believe it was that simple. Oh god, Skalitz is a bit of a journey. Oh.
Got you. Jesus, you gave me the runaround.
Let me go, for Christ's sake! I have to bury my parents!
You're going nowhere. Except back inside.
If I don't bury them now, they'll be ripped to pieces by jackdaws and scattered over unhallowed ground. And I'm stuck here, a stone's throw away.
Alright, shove me. I'll pretend you caught me off guard and I fell over. I'll deal with the others. You just get out of here on the double. Kurva! I see him! After him!
Oh god. Leave me alone. Do you reckon I can ride a cow there? This is like Daisy all over again. Oh, Q is block. Cool. Ooh, time to get me sticky fingers off. It turns too fast.
Looks like they've already gone.
Yeah, we get out. I failed to get a horse.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat stuff I found on a dead body. I will never be hungry again. Anyone else got money? Alright, no. Hey, what's son? Oh, we got a live one.
Hey, who's there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong... Bring it
Alright, my first kill. I can't say I'm much better than the bandits. I've looted like every single body I've seen. We need to fucking find a horse. Oh, I'm nearly there. Maybe we don't. Where's the fucking entrance? Nah, it's gotta be this way. I'm probably just retarded. Oh yeah, because that's the tavern. I know where I am. Great. Fuck off, Safex. Yeah, you should just let me over here. But no, spiky fence means no voltage. Yeah, you were. Ah, we have another bandit. Let's fuck him up.
Well now, what's come pouring out? Shit!
Oh, he's quite nifty with that.
Well landed!
I will murder your family. Yo, that's worth loads. It doesn't actually say what protection it gives you. We're still a few over weight-wise. I only really want money at the moment.
You stood by his side through the thing. In the end, you weren't all right. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and...
If it makes me actually dig their graves, yeah. No, I'm not digging graves. That'd be tedious.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside my Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Oh, he's got a spade.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Vishak? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what
He says as I fucking looted corpses all the way here.
And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without...
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
Yeah! Ooh! Yeah! Ah!
Kidneys. What? I can literally just stab this dude and level up. This is so buggy. Oh, what? He's gone. We'll get one more level off and then we'll do something else.
Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be leaving this anymore.
It's a shame I can't take his clothes. What did he do with the shovel? $79.5. I want to see what's inside the castle. I knew it was going to make me dig a grave. It's not that way, is it? It's that way.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
Isn't that the dog I just killed?
So, let's get to it.
Damn it all.
How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
I'm fucked.
Now. Herkot! Bugger! Go!
Nah. Why is it one hit?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
The games are over.
Nah, he's taken the sword. You pussy. No, my fucking sword! It's got Brian Blessed in it.
Mit keresel? Véletlenül kifújtál az agy...
Do you need some help?
done.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Henry, can you hear me? Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day. Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you.
I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humour back. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed.
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I...
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave.
Fine. But right now I have more important things to do.
That's all you have to say?
Ungrateful can. Alright, game saved. Right, guys, I have got to 0-1-2-1. I'll be around later. Cheers for watching.